Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to the Real Long Walk. Let's make us some beds and get rid of that one gray gray wool there that's clogging up my inventory. See if I can do this all masterfully and stuff. Look at that. I did it kind of smartly. Is that a word? I don't think that's a word, is it? Nah, not a word. It's a word now. Smartly. All smart like. So yeah, a little bit of an update from the last episode. I think it was the last episode when I mentioned it about Minecraft story mode. It has now released, and I was correct. Oh wait, is this a very tiny jungle biome? Let's go over here. So yeah, Minecraft story mode has now been released, and I was correct about the folks who were doing didn't think of it. Okay, I think it's just, I don't think, it looked like jungle wood from a distance. But nah, that's regular oak trees. Okay. Never mind, false alarm. So yeah, Chris and Biz have both started Let's Plays of it. I've watched the first episode of each one of them this morning, and I quite enjoyed it. It looked like they did a pretty good job on it. Both they as the guys, Biz and Tonic, with the Let's Play. Looks like Telltale Games did a very good job with it as well. With a brand new choose your own adventure type game. It's looks like it'll be a little bit less dark than some of the other Telltale games, which is not a bad thing, I don't think. The other Telltale games that I have played was The Wolf Among Us and Walking Dead. Both very, very dark subject matter, of course. They're not really. One thing that's interesting is that from the little bit that I saw, they're not really. I don't know. It's not really doing like a real very kiddish story from what I saw. I mean, maybe parts of it, whimsical, fantastical, but not exactly kiddie. You know what I mean? A bit more, not serious, but yeah, you would kind of expect maybe it to be a little bit more kiddie. I don't know. I'm not describing it very well. I mean, I'm basing it on 20 minutes worth of gameplay at this point, so probably not something I should make an absolute thing on. But it's just the story is a little bit more not adult oriented, a little bit more mature, I guess is what I should say. They're not. I mean, they're not like dropping F-bombs or nothing. It's kid friendly, but not exactly childish, I guess is what I'm wanting to say so far. A bit in the whimsy department, especially relating to pigs. But yeah, it's I'm looking forward to seeing more of the Let's Play. I know that Telltale also did The Walking Dead. Yeah, I already stated that. I already stated it. Game of Thrones. That's what I'm trying to say. Game of Thrones game, which, well, that's dark. If you don't know anything about Game of Thrones, well, it can get dark. It's very dark-like sometimes. Sometimes there's no character you can exactly say is good, or very few you can say. From my experience of reading it and watching the bit of it. I actually read the first four books of the Song of Ice and Fire series, so Yeah, I can say I'm a mild expert at it. That's 4 out of 5 books that people could read of it, I think, unless he snuck out the 6th book sometime. And I haven't heard about it. But yeah, and then Tales from the Borderlands. They also did that game, and that was probably not quite as dark. Borderlands was kind of, you know, had kind of a sick twist, sick sense of humor, but it was definitely comedic and a very silly sense of humor. So hopefully they translated that into the game. But anyway, yeah, that's just my first impressions of it so far from other people's videos. I was originally not gonna watch it. I was like, yeah, I'll play it in a few months when you know what? You guys need to die. That got dark. You guys do need to die because I'm gonna need some more food after a while. Yeah. Oh, there's more. Oh, you should have kept your mouth shut. You might have lived. But now you will not. Now you will meet the briny death of the water. I don't know what I'm talking about there. So yeah, if you are interested in the Minecraft story mode, both Biz Rebellion 82 and Tonic over at Bang Bang Gaming, highly recommend you go check them out. They've done an excellent job so far with it. I don't know their uploading schedules. I think Chris is going to be uploading every day, I think. I know he's going to be uploading another one at some point today. He said, check back tomorrow. So that's what I'm assuming. So I don't know if he'll put it up every day until it's done or not. And Biz, I don't know exactly how his thing will do. I'm kind of assuming they recorded it all in one go, since Telltale does their stuff in episodically, and each episode can be done in, you know, good 2-3 hours, hour and a half maybe. Guess it depends on how much time you're taking with it. Of course, I'm really detailed when it comes to games like that, so I have a harder time guesstimating how long stuff takes. So yeah, good job Telltale, good job Biz and Tonic. Speaking of games like that and me taking my time and that sort of thing, I started a brand new Let's Play this morning. Well, the Enderman's like, whoa, brand new Let's Play. I gotta get up here and find out what the deal is. Excitement and hype. Yeah, the hype of the Enderman is quite the hype machine. Yeah, I started a brand new Let's Play. It's not a surprise or nothing. I mentioned it before. It is a point-and-click adventure game called The Lost Crown. It is supposed to be a scary, spooky game, and I think it probably will be, but as of yet, it's not being that scary. I've recorded 3 episodes of it. First episode will go out tomorrow, so mark your calendars. If you've got calendars, or your day planner, whatever you use to keep track of the things you want to do or need to do. It will be out tomorrow sometime. I don't know what time I'll actually put it up. Maybe early. I think I'm going to start putting out stuff like BioShock and the every other day games like the Lost Crown now will be. I think I will put those up. I think I'll start putting those up early in the morning. I won't be like at this exact time, but it will be, you know, you can expect it kind of early, 4-ish, 5-ish, 6-ish, somewhere around in there. It'll be up whenever. Yeah, I think that's about what I'll do. Yeah, Lost Crown, it's interesting so far. It is a point-and-click adventure game, like I stated. That is a proper description of it. I don't know exactly how big the studio was that did it. I guess I could look into that. It's not got the most polish of a game. But I don't want to say that in a bad way though, because I think it was done pretty well. It's just got some really interesting things in it so far. The voice acting. I mean, I'm not an expert at voice acting at all, by any means. But the voice actors, they sure do take their time talking, you know. What was that noise? What was that noise? You know, that was terrible. The voice acting is much better than I would ever do. I will say that. Brr. Oh, no damage. Woo! I did it on purpose. Glad I didn't do that going over that ravine we passed just a little bit ago. Yeah, we're running into a lot of jungles. It's supposed to be pretty rare. Okay, let's get somewhere and sleep. Okay, yeah, sorry, got distracted. What was I saying? What was I saying? Another thing is the animations are a little bit interesting, I guess I could say. Interesting, that's the word of the day. Interesting. And yes, I almost started running in the wrong direction. You're right. I was about to run the wrong way. Yeah, the animations are a bit slow. Luckily, whenever you go from one screen to the other, you can do you can do a double click like you can in Deponia, and it'll take you there right away. You don't have to watch the character walk there, which that is an amazing feature. Thank you very much for having that in there. But when you look at stuff, he walks very slowly, and one of the things that he does is he turns and he looks down. And I mean, it's not like it takes 50 seconds for him to look down. I mean, that would be truly ridiculous. But you know, I could do without him trying to like bend down and look at stuff. You know, just show me what it is that I'm looking at. You know, don't take that. Don't make me watch him bend over, or not really bend over, but lean over to look at something every single time I look at something, because it just kind of looks a little clunky. That's kind of my 2 cents about it. You guys will see what I'm talking about when you actually get to the game. If that sounds like an interesting series to watch. I think I will be able to do this point-and-click adventure game a bit better than Deponia. Strange enough, maybe because I haven't played the game before. Maybe having played Deponia before kind of ruined it. Although I don't know how complicated the puzzles will be in the game. Whether or not it'll be one of those really weird things like, oh, to solve this, to get past this part, you have to mix this thing from this item that makes no sense to that thing over there that makes no sense, and they're completely unrelated, but somehow they are related in the solution to the solution. You know, that's one thing about point-and-click adventure games. You just kind of like go through everything in your inventory and you click everything on like a certain thing to see if something happens. Oh, that is how you need to progress. Okay. I don't know how much of a thing that will be as of yet, but I will see how. And as far as spooky, it hasn't been super spooky yet. There have been a couple of parts that have been interesting, but it's not really spooky. I know it kind of jumped once, and I am using webcam, by the way. I'm making use of my webcam once again, besides, you know, for the actual webcaminess. I'm not using it just as a microphone like I am now. I thought, since it's supposed to be kind of a spooky game, you know, the webcam might be a good thing to do. And you will notice, I don't think it does it too much in episode 1, but the tape, I had put new tape to hold it in place, the webcam, properly, and the tape was going kind of softening as I was recording. So you can see in a couple parts where the webcam droops. So that's something you can look forward to. Yeah, I don't think it'll happen in episode 1 too much, but episode 2 is where the webcam droops. Droopy webcam. I know that'd be an issue with some types of things. Okay. Okay, jungles are not the quickest terrain to go through. Though we are managing pretty well. This is a really big jungle. We've got some sheep in a tree. It's pretty cool. Yeah, this is actually a really interesting looking jungle. Oh, did you see that expertise? That is expertise. If there isn't expertise at all, I don't know what I'm saying now. So yeah, that game will be coming out tomorrow. Check it out if you do so wish. Another thing, I finished up BioShock, the first. That came out 2 days ago. And by the time I'm recording this, let alone by the time this is uploaded and published, BioShock 2, Episode 1 is now on the channel for your viewing pleasure, if you so wish. I already have a boat. Oh, that's another reason my inventory has been kind of cluttered. Okay, cool. So yeah, BioShock 2. Playing through that, I'm enjoying it so far. I'm about 3 episodes into it. I've kind of been on a bit of a recording spree over the last couple of days, which is good. I need to be. I enjoy doing recording, so in doing recording, whether or not I'm good at it or not, I enjoy it. I get a little tongue-tied. My tongue gets tied on some really weird stuff sometimes. But yeah, I've got 3 episodes of it recorded. And I'm liking it so far. I'm liking it pretty well so far. It had a lot of negative press when it first came out. I do remember that. I never played it. But I do remember that a lot of people weren't very favorable of it when it came out. And I don't know completely why. The PC port did have a little bit of issues. I did have to go to Steam, to the forums, and be like, well, I didn't have to be like, hey, give me a solution. It was very easily found that people were having issues with it, with the game crashing and the sort of thing. So I did find solutions that, and I recorded the 2 episodes after that, and the game didn't crash once, and it seemed like it operated, like it was performing even better. So that's a good thing. So yeah. But on the forums, I did see people go like, "Hey, I heard really bad things about this game way back when." There's a Tetris block underwater. What's the deal? I'm really enjoying it. So I'm not the only one who remembers that it had bad press. And one thing about it, it does have multiplayer. I think it's the only BioShock game that's got multiplayer. And yeah, from what I remember, the multiplayer was not very good at all. That might be why a lot of the review scores were low about the game. Might be. Of course, now on Steam, I did actually load it up and see. I couldn't find anybody playing it at all. So people buying it now are pretty much getting it just for the single player, and I think that experience is supposed to be pretty good. It's set in Rapture, same place the first one is set in, and you play as a Big Daddy, a genuine Big Daddy. So that's an interesting change. You have the Big Daddy guns and weapons like the drill. Ooh, the drill. That's a fun thing right there. Oh yeah, the drill's fun. So yeah, you do that, and you also have access to the plasmids. If you don't know anything about BioShock, the plasmids are like these. I wouldn't say magical abilities, but they're you can shoot ice or lightning out of your hand and electrocute or freeze the enemy. That sort of thing. Make fire happen. I kind of said the ice one. I never actually used the ice one in BioShock 1. But it did exist, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost sure. I probably thought it was ice because of the cold biome that I had just entered. So yeah, the multiplayer was probably a big thing about that. And the PC, it don't seem like them games were really ported very well. Had issues with BioShock 1 with the settings not staying set correctly, and it just kind of not running super great. I'm paying attention. That will forever be misplaced. Hey. That's just gravel. Okay. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and call the episode here. So yeah, BioShock 2, pretty entertaining so far. Yeah, I will finish up one thought. Yeah, one annoying thing about the BioShock 2 multiplayer is I clicked on it, and it shuts the game down and opens it up again for multiplayer, and then it's like, go back to single player, and it's like, shuts the game down and goes back to single player. That's kind of fishy. But, yeah. I do want to give multiplayer just a little bit of a try, just to see. I don't know if I'm going to record it or not. Probably not. But I'm intrigued anyway. But anyway, that's the end of the episode. How far have we gone now? 615,883. Yep, I can see it better against blue than I can the sky. Cool, cool, cool. Well, I do sincerely hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode. Farewell.